about a hot button topic for most of our IT pros, and it is about hyperconverged infrastructure and Azure Stack HCI. I've invited Karsten Rachval, Microsoft MVP, to talk about more about the hyperconverged journey, virtualization with Hyper-V, and how you can build your hybrid infrastructure. Thanks for joining me, Karsten. How are you doing these days? And can you explain a little bit more for the people who don't know you, who you actually are and what you're doing?
Yeah. First, thanks, Thomas, for having me. Of course, I'm a Microsoft MVP now in the, I think, 10th years at Hyper-V Cloud and Data Center Management MVP. And to be hybrid, I'm also an Azure Stack MVP now in my second year. And my core business with our company is implementing and training Storage Bases Direct and Azure Stack HCI solutions at customers. And we do that now for 5 years, basically.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know I worked with you a lot in the past, right? So you did a lot of work with hyperconverged infrastructure. For the people who actually just joined this call and actually are not really aware of what hyperconverged infrastructure means, can you explain a little bit more about what hyperconverged infrastructure is?
Yeah, sure, of course. So in hyperconverged infrastructure, we have usually virtualization, or we have always virtualization, virtual machines running on hosts. And for a high available cluster with virtual machines, you need storage. And in the past, it was often done with SAN storage. So we have our Hyper-V host connected to a SAN storage. Now, 5 years now, Microsoft has an offering where you can use Storage Bases Direct as a storage system, and you can have the Hyper-V hosts on other systems. So we have a converged scenario, or if you put your Hyper-V host together with the storage systems, you have a hyperconverged infrastructure. So the virtualization is also running in the storage nodes, and that's a great benefit for many customers. I hope I explained it clearly. I'm not sure.
Absolutely, no, always great. I know you do a lot of trainings these days, and again, bringing together all these hardware fundamentals, virtualization, storage, and networking into actually one piece is a great thing. So I see really that you're really fascinated by hyperconverged infrastructure and by the products we have with Windows Server, Storage Spaces Direct, but also now with Azure Stack HCI. What are the most fascinating things about these products for you?
Yeah, so I think it reduces the complexity. So in the past, if you have your separate storage node, you have your separate storage system. Sorry for that. You have your virtualization. We now can get a much denser environment, and for many people who didn't like or where the complexity was too high, they didn't thought about high availability for their environments. And now with Storage Bases Direct and Azure Stack HCI, you can start with 2 nodes, and that's really a great offering, 2 nodes to 60 nodes. We have something for everyone. So very small environments, let's say you have only some VMs, 4, 5, 6 VMs, but you don't want you want to have high availability, so you can move your VMs around, and if something happens to one node, you get it on the other node. It's a great start, and the solution is also great for larger environments. And now with Azure Stack HCI, the new product that was announced 2 months ago, I assume that is now in the preview, we have even great possibilities to connect it to Azure.
Yeah, so that actually brings me up. I love the point where you point out it's really a solution for a lot of different scenarios, right? From very small ones up to very large and very high performance infrastructure and so on. So that is definitely a great point. And again, people can customize the solution for the way they want it. You also brought up that we just announced Azure Stack HCI a couple of months ago. And again, as you said, it's currently in preview and people can try it out. We also have a couple of different sessions at this Ignite talking about it. Can you tell me a little bit more? What are the advantages or what are the new things of Azure Stack HCI versus just Windows Server, Storage Spaces Direct and things like that?
Yeah, sure, of course. One thing that is really important is Azure Stack HCI is purpose-built as an HCI infrastructure. So for virtualization, for storage, for software-defined networking. But we don't have a Windows Server that has everything in it, like Active Directory, a domain name service, DHCP, file server, you name it. So it's really a purpose-built operating system, and Microsoft will update this much oftener or much more frequent than that is possible with Windows Server. So with Windows Server, we have a 2 to 3 year cadence. So every 2 to 3 years, there is a new Windows Server, and only then we get new features in Hyper-V and Storage Spaces Direct. So that's one great thing I love about Azure Stack HCI. You have your specialized operating system. We will get new features much, much faster. Then something that my customers in Germany and often want is to stretch a cluster. So if you have 2 data centers or 2 rooms where you want to place a cluster and have some space between that. So if the room has a fire or so, you have more infrastructure in another room. It's called a stretched cluster. That is not possible, or it's not supported with Storage Spaces Direct. And Azure Stack HCI really has a solution for that. So you can stretch from 4 nodes to 16 nodes. You can separate them into data centers. You have all your data is redundant in both data centers. That's really what a lot of customers really want.
Yeah.
Then we have
you can even
other features.
You can even have those synchronized, right? If I'm correct, like the stretch cluster. I mean, we had technologies like Hyper-V Replica and things like that where we could replicate VMs asynchronously. But the stretch cluster really is able to have a synchronous replication where you can have like an automatic failover. Is that correct?
That is true, and that is what the people want. So a lot of customers have SAN systems in the moment where they have a synchronous mirror. The data is in one room, and in the other room, the same data is also there. So if you have a fire in the one room or something happens, you have all your data in the other side, and you can start the VMs there. And we get now the possibilities with Azure Stack HCI, and you can choose a synchronous replication for, let's say, short distances, some kilometers maybe. And if you have a large stretched cluster, let's say Seattle to, let's say, San Francisco, it would be even possible with an asynchronous replication. So both is possible, and I love really the fact that you can do that. And there are other features. Yeah. Sorry, Thomas.
That's fantastic. And again, as you just said, there are other features as well. We also got, by the way, a question from John, which I just want to quickly highlight. You can ask your questions in the chat if you have some, and I will try to ask Carsten. And if you don't get answered, we will try to answer these questions later on. So you just mentioned there are other features as well. What are the other highlights for you? I know that there are a couple, especially also when it comes to hybrid and management and support.
Yeah, there are some, but I see the clock ticking, so we don't have the time to talk about all of them. And there are great sessions from Expire about that. But what I, of course, like is I'm a hybrid MVP. So I do Azure work and I do on-premise work. And you have a lot of possibilities to integrate Azure Stack HCI in Azure. So Microsoft is working on remote management from Azure. Of course, you can also do it on premises on your own. One thing that is really important, Microsoft is building up a dedicated support team in the Azure support that knows Azure Stack HCI. And the support is really, if you look at Azure support, it's not too expensive. So it's actually not, it's really cheap if you compare it with other solutions. So I really like that you get full Microsoft support from dedicated people who are responsible for the support for Azure Stack HCI. And this is a great benefit for the people. And then something that I didn't know, in Azure, you have the possibility to run not supported workloads like Windows Server 2008 R2. That is on premises a problem to get security updates. You have to pay for that. It's still possible. But in Azure, that's a free offering. So in Azure, you can, if you have problems to move from 2008 R2 to a newer operating system, you have still some time because you get the security fixes in Azure. And Azure Stack HCI is an Azure product. So you also get these security fixes for your Azure Stack HCI scenario. And I think for many enterprise customers, that's a great offering, right?
Absolutely. I think that is a very great point to make. And I'm still surprised a lot of our customers don't know about that offer yet. So if you have Windows Server 2008 and 2008 R2 machines, they're basically out of support. And what you need to do is buy extended security update. However, as Carsten said, that obviously costs you money and you don't necessarily want to buy that support. So if you move it to Azure, we basically give you 3 years of extended security updates for free, so you can modernize and upgrade your server systems. And as you said, because Azure Stack HCI is also part of Azure, we give you the same offering if you build the Azure Stack HCI solution in your data center and you run Windows Server 2008 on 2008 R2 in your data center, you also get free extended security updates. So that is pretty great. Before we move on, there's one more thing I want to ask you. There is also some other very specific optimization to Storage Spaces Direct when it comes to rebuilding of volumes, right? So I know that a lot of people already worked with Windows Server 2016 and 2019, but there's some really good improvements happening there as well.
Yeah. So you are hinting to the fast repair in Azure Stack HCI. So imagine you have a 4-node Storage Spaces Direct cluster or an Azure Stack HCI cluster. You obviously want to patch these. You want to have the newest security updates on the hardware. And when you patch such a node, it's for a small time when it's booting, it's not available. And Storage Spaces Direct or Azure Stack HCI is a very parallel system. So you have a lot of data there. And when the node is not there, the data cannot be updated. So when the node comes up, we have repair jobs running. And that's totally fine. Everything is okay, but we have to build the resiliency again on that disks. And if you have a large installation, let's say 2 petabyte or more, these storage jobs can take a long time. And Microsoft is addressing that with the fast storage space resync in Azure Stack HCI. In Storage Spaces Direct, the smallest repair size is 256 megabytes. And in Azure Stack HCI, they go sub this level. So maybe, I don't know the exact number, but let's say 1 megabyte. So if something is changed in this huge extent, the whole extent has to be rebuilt. In Azure Stack HCI, it's a fraction of it. So your repairs are much, much, much faster. That's very good. I like that a lot.
All right, that's actually pretty cool. I got a question from the audience, which I really quickly want to cover, is about licensing. The question was, what about the virtual machine licensing on Azure Stack HCI? Can you tell me how the virtual machines are licensed?
Yeah.
I know that's different.
Of course, I'm not a license expert. There are special people at Microsoft for that. So, but as far as I know, you can use your existing licensing and like you do it with VMware or some other products, Nutanix and so on, you bring your license with you. So you can use the standard license or for your Windows Server or data center if you want to. You bring your license with you. The product is built over Azure. You pay for the cores that you have in your systems. And that's also great. You can do very small sizes. So let's say, for example, a cluster with 4 or 8 cores. That's possible. In Windows Server, you have to pay at least 16 cores. That's also a huge advantage for smaller designs. Yeah. But we have one last thing we don't want to miss, right?
Yes, exactly. We have one last question I have for you. And there was a big announcement at this year's Ignite. It's about Azure Container Kubernetes Server on Azure Stack HCI, AKS on Azure Stack HCI. Can you tell me a little bit, just very quickly, a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I would love to explain a lot about it, but the sessions where they go in detail are tomorrow, and don't miss that if you are interested in Kubernetes. But as far as I understand, we have AKS, so Azure Kubernetes Services in Azure, and you get these services also on your Azure Stack HCI design, because don't forget, it's Azure. So Microsoft is bringing Azure services to your hyperconverged infrastructure on premises, and I'm really excited about that for all the people who like to do Kubernetes.
Okay, with that, thank you very much, Carsten. Back to the desk.
Thanks.